Tonight, it's the National Football League. Super Bowl 55. We'll see Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Well, it's been 12 of the longest months ever since Super Bowl 54 took place downstate in Miami, and the world has certainly changed an awful lot in that time. But tonight, for a few hours, we bring the focus back to the greatest spectacle the sporting world has to offer. Super Bowl 55 from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, and what a matchup we have in store. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the champions from the NFC, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And Charles, we know how difficult it is to go back-to-back in the NFL. Few have succeeded in doing so, but here are the Kansas City Chiefs, champions of the AFC yet again, trying to lift that Lombardi Trophy.
Remember, this is a franchise that played in the first ever Super Bowl. Then they ended up winning Super Bowl IV, which was 50 years prior to winning Super Bowl 54. They didn't want to wait another 50 years, so they went ahead and made it back this year. What a great run for this Kansas City team.
Meanwhile, the Buccaneers are back in the Super Bowl for just the second time in franchise history. And I know one thing, they'd love a repeat of that first appearance.
Would they ever? That was 2003 in San Diego, and it was Super Bowl 37.
Well, it's been a trying year for everybody, but the tradition continues. Super Bowl 55, away we go from Tampa. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First try on offense for the Bucs and their veteran quarterback, Tom Brady.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. And I put my first tally mark next to the Brady to Gronk counter here.
I think it may be the first of many, because once they get going, look out, things tend to snowball. Tom Brady trusts Gronk as much as any receiver I think he's thrown to in his career, and it's evident when you see that.
Saying something.
That's saying something right there. But he's earned it.
And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb, because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
The ball carrier.
The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
4 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down. It's Jones, and he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 41. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing again on second down. Brady quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up
shotgun now for Brady. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Alex Okafor gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also fourth down now.
Just held on to the football too long there, Charles. That's point blank, right?
Yeah, I agree with that totally. You've got to have that internal clock that goes in your head that says either get rid of the football or flush and go and use your legs and try and pick up the first down. I think he hung in there too long, and the blitz got to him.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
We know the arm strength is certainly there. He's got a big-time cannon for an arm, and that's not a surprise. He's the son of a former Major League pitcher, so the bloodlines come into play. The biggest question for Patrick Mahomes, can he harness that big arm, develop the touch that's needed, and carry his team towards the playoffs?
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes, complete. The tight end, Kelsey.
Complete.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
And it's third down.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that's knocked away and incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And here now the offense heading back out there. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Brings up
on second down now. It's Jones. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Anthony Hitchens brought him down. It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and
from the gun, it's Brady. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
Can't do that.
Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Midfield with a 48-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From just shy of midfield, Brady over the middle here to Brown. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Third.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
Quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Intercepted by Devin White. His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Devin White.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Brings up second.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 24. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a first down carry by Bell. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Shaq Barrett. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He is going to find Hill here. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. And on the grandest of stages, with the whole world watching the Super Bowl, they come out and get the first points.
I don't know how you feel about Brandon, but for me, watching the beginning of the Super Bowl, I've often wondered how come it's not just a fumble fest? How come the ball's not all over the place? The nerves, the interim in between of the 2 weeks waiting for the game. But this team came out and handled it just like it was a regular season walk in the park. Terrific start.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
Yeah, this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 25-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Chiefs 7, Buccaneers 0.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
The ball carrier.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he could break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here's Hill on the return. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC's offense ready to take over. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Maybe on.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Tommy Townsend now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
20-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
On 2nd and 7, Brady, and he finds Gronk.
Brady's pass.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Brady, quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the pickup. Brings up 2nd and
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. The Bucs on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a first down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Brady, and this one caught by Cameron Brain. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
10 yards.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Bucs on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski there to make the grab. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Lions suck up on for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
On the carry. A fumble on the play.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones.
Brady.
Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain. Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Brady going to throw. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead.
Buccaneers 10, Chiefs 7.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29.
And now here comes Kansas City. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. At the
throwing now is Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
Kansas City.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Mahomes firing complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Steve McClendon, credit him for the sack. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Tampa Bay offense and Ronald Jones leading them out. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Brady. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Caught on the right side by Jones.
Brady's pass.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Again, it's Brady. He'll find Jones again, complete.
Brady's pass.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55 as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season of football, but it's not over yet. One half remains to decide who will stand on the podium with the Vince Lombardi Trophy. Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
On the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Brady to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Shotgun now for Brady. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 8-yard line.
From the gun, it's Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
The pass.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Third and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Operating from the gun, Brady. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the connection, but not enough. Fourth down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Succop's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
13. Chiefs 7.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and, you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13, it's a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
23 yards, the final tally.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. William Golston. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Mahomes complete to his tight end. It's Kelsey. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 11, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes over the middle, complete. It's Bell. And he will have a Chiefs first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Mahomes give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
The 15-yard line.
Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
The goal line.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Butker's kick here is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10.
Chiefs 10.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
At their own 20.
So out come the Bucs now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll go again to Jones. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Brady now on 1st down. Quick slant to Brown.
Brady
7 yards, the pickup there. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Again, it's Jones. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Brady now on 1st down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Buccaneers. 1st and 10 at the 14.
Brady to throw again. This will be caught once again by Brown. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Alex Okafor able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. The throw there by Brady intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And Suckup will put this one right through, and that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10.
Chiefs 10.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. KC's offense ready to take over. And we're at the time in the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Mahomes to throw. A screen to Bell. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. Give him 8 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And quickly to Kelsey. And they'll get this down to the 10. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. When the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now it's Mahomes again. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
The Chiefs on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Sammy Watkins there to make the grab. And now if the Chiefs hit the PAT, they will take the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Now the biggest extra point of this man's life. And it is good, and his guys have taken the lead in the 4th quarter of the Super Bowl.
Buccaneers 16.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
Back now comes Tampa Bay, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A few better down a score in the 4th quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. And he'll throw right away. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
We call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. On 1st down, Mahomes gets this one to Hill.
Mahomes pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 3.
Throwing now is Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
On the tackle. 2 yards on the play. And the first down.
Mahomes going to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now Mahomes looking for Hill again. This time it's complete.
Mahomes pass.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And again, it's Mahomes. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. So probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 10-yard line.
Mahomes to throw once more. This will be caught at about the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So here's Brady and the Bucs, down by 8, 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go. And they have to have a touchdown to level this Super Bowl as they come up on 1st down. On 1st down, Brady to Evans on the slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Down at the 43-yard line.
Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw, Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller.
Brady's pass.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Not much there, only a yard. And Jones has it over the middle. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw. From midfield, here's Brady. He's got Evans. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Brady's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. Counting down to 30 seconds remaining. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Alex Okafor in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. One final try now for Brady. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over. And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.